Good afternoon, guys. This is Sheila D. I am back in the kitchen again. I'm going to get right into my video tonight. Guys, I got some sloppy dough, and so this is what I am going to prepare for dinner tonight. I am not going to try to keep you long on this video. So that's why I started cooking my hamburger meat before I started the video. So guys, what I did is I went to the market today, and I like to go and buy my meat fresh. I went to the market and I got the real lean hamburger meat because I didn't want no grease in it because I am making sloppy joe. So what I did is I bought lesser hamburger meat. Instead of buying 3 pounds, I bought 2 pounds. Because the hamburger meat is expensive when you buy it fresh out the marketplace. So what I did is I bought lesser because I want a good brand of hamburger meat. I don't want a lot of grease after I get through cooking my hamburger meat. So with sloppy joe, you add a little salt, and I got me a little accent here that I am going to just throw in there just to kick up the flavor a little bit. With sloppy joe, you don't have to put all that season in it because you're going to put the sloppy joe pack, this mixture of sloppy joe, and it got all the season in it. And so you just brown it really good and make sure that you don't have any red meat in this. And if you want, I want to show you this meat. See how we got that good brown look here? This is what you want, or you could get it, or you could make it browner if you would like. You know, it all goes by the person's taste. And so as you can see, I don't have a lot of grease at the bottom of this pan. So what I am going to do is I am going to just let that cook until it get brown. So also you can put something like natural season in this, but I wouldn't put like all season and all that different kind of season in it because you're just eating sloppy joe. So that's the taste that I want tonight. Over here I have my pan. And I have a little butter in there. And I am going to show you what I do with this. So I got a little butter in the skillet here. And over here, I have what you call my sweet Hawaiian rolls. And I like my sloppy joe and my hamburgers with these. So this is what we're going to have for our buns. So what I do is I let my butter just cook and just simmer a little bit, and when the pan get hot, I turn it down real low and I just put my buns in there, and I am going to show you how I do that. So once again, guys, like I said, you don't have to put a lot of season in something like this because you have your season in your pack. So what I would do is I would open up my pack. What I do, I just open this pack up. I throw it into my ground beef and I stir it up really, really good. And I mix it up as well as I can, guys. And as you can see, I did not add any water yet. So what I am going to do is mix this really well. So I mixed it really well. And I am going to just let it cook a few minutes and mix it up really well. You know, guys, some people put a lot of water in food and it takes away from the flavor. So once again, I put a pinch or two of salt in here. I put some accent into my ground beef, and then I put my Sloppy Joe season into my beef. So now I am going to add a cup of my tomato paste, and actually I might add another cup of tomato paste into my Sloppy Joe because I want you to see it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to add some more tomato paste into my ground beef. And a lot of times what I also do, if I have some on hand, I would put me some ground tomatoes in there. Sometimes I just ground them up, or I take some crushed tomatoes and I just put it into the pan. So I am going to put my bread in here, guys, with a little butter, and I cut my stove down on low because I just want my bread to brown on both sides. So as you can see, we got our Sloppy Joe here. Okay, we got our little season in there and everything. So what I am going to do is I am going to add another cup of tomato paste into my Sloppy Joe, guys. Okay? And we are going to let that just simmer down because this is what we want. We want, we don't want our Sloppy Joe dry, and we don't want our Sloppy Joe too watery. So what we are going to do is we are going to add a little water into that pan with our Sloppy Joe mix, our accent, and our salt and ground beef. And we are going to just put a little water in there, and we are going to let it maybe just simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we got a little water in there, guys, and I'm going to show you how that look. And we are going to let this simmer for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And then we are going to put our nice hot Sloppy Joe onto our Hawaiian bread. As you can see, the bread is hot, but it is not brown. But what we want is our bread brown. So the reason why I use butter, because butter kicks up the flavor with this bread. So I like to put a little butter on my bread and just brown it. And so what I do is I just let that just cook and just brown. And once my bread is brown, I take it out and then I'll put my Sloppy Joe onto my bread. So I want to show you. See how it came up? So cook it down and let it get thick and put it on to your bread, guys. And that's how you prepare your Sloppy Joe. So this is how you prepare Sloppy Joe, guys. But make sure you brown your bread, okay? And let your bread get good and brown. And cook this down until it gets thick. And I guarantee you, you'll like it. And thank you for joining me on another video, coming into my kitchen and keeping Sheila D company. And see you on the next video, and I'll share something else with you that you can use to prepare a meal or two for your family and your friends. Once again, this is just a simple little meal, 15-20 minutes. That's all it takes. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And you take care. Make sure you put that mask on. Wash your hands. And stay safe, guys, okay? Bye-bye.